think what you saw today was a great college basketball team game between two quality teams. I thought ultimately the difference in the game was their defensive pressure. They really challenged us on the perimeter. Really got very few quality looks at the basket the whole game long, and you got to credit their defense for making that happen.
Can you explain Manny's ailment and
Yeah,
what your decision making was?
Yeah, he was. He's been ill for a couple of days now. We're trying to get him right, get fluids in him, and as are a couple of guys. Just that time of year, everybody's got a little bit of the flu, and to his credit, he wanted to go. We just thought that if he was going to go, it was better to not start and stop him in the first half, and just if he could give us a couple of minutes, if we could get through the first half, and then if he could buy us some time in the second half, maybe that would be the difference. So that was our thinking.
You held them to 17 in the first half. What did they do better besides hit their open shots the second half? Did you guys not do as well defensively?
Yeah, I thought our defensive intensity wasn't quite the same, and I thought they really started to exert themselves on the backboard as well. They went to a little bigger lineup, which to counter our smaller lineup, and I thought it was pretty effective.
They started going inside a lot more. It seemed like did that throw you guys off? They're usually kind of a three-point shooting team.
Well, when you have Daryl Monroe and you have that kind of centerpiece, obviously they're going to play off him. He's a terrific post passer as well, so I think it serves him very well when he gets post touches. And I thought in the first half we were able to collapse on him and get some turnovers and force some missed shots. But in the second half, with their shooting improvement and their floor spacing, I thought they had a pretty good shot selection, and obviously good shots go in.
Matt, can you describe the defensive pressure they were putting on you guys?
Yeah, I think the whole game really, but I think they definitely picked it up early in the second half, and they came out with a lot more intensity than we did. And they kind of packed the lane. We tried to get the ball in the main when he was in there, but they did a good job of keeping it out and forcing him off the block.
Any other questions?
Matt, how you doing?
Good.
You've played against Vaughn for a couple of years now, twice a year each year. How good a player is he now?
He's good. He does a lot for their team. I'm looking at it. He shot 5 for 7 today again. Seems like he always shoots a good percentage against us. And me and him guard each other most of the time. I know he guards me, and he's a good defender. He does a good job out there.
Is he the toughest defender you've played against in the league?
I'd say one of them.
With the situation you guys had as far as standings in the CAA, you were alone in first and then tied for first, and this loss, obviously jiggled things a little bit. And the loss that you were coming off of to Drexel, and now this one. What do you kind of do from here?
Well, it's a long season, and I think what you got to look at is what can you accomplish over an 18-game CAA schedule, and that's what you're going to be judged on. And everybody you're using those 18 games to gain seeding in the tournament. So where you are at any particular time during that year is, if you think you're in first place, you're not, because the season's not over. So it's where you are at the end of those 18 games. And I think everybody's objective with those 18 games is to earn a bye and to be one of the top 4 seeds. And once you do that, you gain an advantage. Just as you could see Mason last year, looking at their situation, they were the 4th seed. They came into the tournament 3-4 their last 7 games of the year, but that bye allowed them the extra energy to go on and win the tournament. So I think when you look at the 18-game schedule, you're trying to be one of those top 4, and then it's just a matter of matchups, whether you're in first, second, third, or fourth, who you play on that second night.
So is it time to worry yet, or?
I don't feel worried at all. We have a good basketball team. We are a little sick and a little banged up, so we're not playing our best basketball right now. But even if we were, I don't think it would mean much. We want to be playing our best basketball on those 4 days at the CAA tournament in Richmond.
Anything else for you guys?
Thanks.
Thanks,